Welcome, fellow griever, to January 24th's Daily Nugget, read to you from the Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hanselman. The title of today is Push for Deep Understanding. From Rusticus, I learned to read carefully and not be satisfied with a rough understanding of the whole, and not to agree too quickly with those who have a lot to say about something. From Marcus Aurelius's Meditations. The first book of Marcus Aurelius's Meditations begins with a catalogue of gratitude. He thanks one by one the leading influences in his life. One of the people he thanks is Quintus Junius Rusticus, a teacher who developed in his student a love of deep clarity and understanding, a desire to not just stop at the surface when it comes to learning. It was also from Rusticus that Marcus was introduced to Epictetus. In fact, Rusticus loaned Marcus his personal copy of Epictetus's lectures. Marcus clearly wasn't satisfied with just getting the gist of these lectures and didn't simply accept them on his teacher's recommendation. Paul Johnson once joked that Edmund Wilson read books as though the author was on trial for his life. That's how Marcus read Epictetus, and when the lessons passed muster, he absorbed them. They became part of his DNA as a human being. He quoted them at length over the course of his life, finding real clarity and strength in words, even amid the immense luxury and power he would come to possess. That's the kind of deep reading and study we need to cultivate as well, which is why we're reading just one page a day instead of a chapter at a time, so we can take the time to read attentively and deeply. My takeaway from that may feel obvious, but I think that it's so important that we actually cultivate things inside of us, that we don't just read something on the surface or quickly for the sake of getting through it. And that doesn't mean that there aren't things in life that we do that with. But in the things that matter, the things of our character and the things of our DNA, if you will, we have to allow ourselves to find real clarity and strength in words and to really dig in and find ourselves being attentive and looking at deeper meanings behind things. We need to spend time studying things that matter to who we are and the legacy that we want to leave behind. Until tomorrow, talk soon.